Good day, and welcome to episode 43 of the 100 Spin Test, where I take roulette strategies and deliberately play them poorly. There are too many distractions which prevent people from playing roulette perfectly. So the goal of this channel is to honestly see if certain flat betting strategies can deal with real-world distractions and human imperfection. Sometimes, people just get lucky once and think that they have what David from the CEG dealer school calls the secret sauce. Today's test strategy is from a submission by user Rodrigo on the March 22, 2024 episode of the CEG Dealer School YouTube channel titled Safe Pays. True to its name, it looks like a safe, high-coverage bet that won't win you much, but will let you get pissed to the gills at the casino if you're fast enough to place your chips on the table as you gamble away a car payment. That's not a dig at the channel or the submitter. It's just the reality of playing roulette. The submitter used a European wheel that the CEG boys didn't or couldn't, but I can and will because I play online. There are 19 winning numbers out of a possible 37, giving you a 51.3% likelihood of winning on each spin. To simplify things for analysis and scaling, I've reduced the unit size to $1, euro, or pound. The bet is 3 units each on 3 streets and 2 units each on 10 straight-up bets. Since the boys initially played the submitter's numbers, I'll do the same. Place 3 units each on the 1 to 3, 16 to 18, and 25 to 27 streets, plus 1 unit each on 0, 5, 8, 11, 13, 20, 24, 30, 32, and 34. You will win 43 units if the ball lands on one of the straight-up numbers, and 7 if it lands on any of the selected streets. You will lose your 29 units if the ball lands on any of the uncovered numbers. I've put a link to Jack Ace's bet analyzer for the bet in the description.
As always, the chart below shows the progress of the strategy as misplayed and gives a hint at how volatile the bet is. Now let's speed things up and watch the progress. I'll be back at the end to summarize.
The boys liked it, so I guess that I'll run this a second time with pennies after the commentary to see if we can maybe win enough to buy a small cup of gas station coffee. The eyes of the world are watching. So, look busy. I wish that I could take back the real money promise. Maybe this first test was just bad luck. We won 45 times and lost 55. Of the 45 wins, 23 were 43-unit winners and 22 were 7-unit gains. A reasonable expectation was 27, 43-unit wins, 24, 7-unit wins, and 49, 29-unit losses. We won 6 fewer times than expected. We reached a high water mark of 62, then sunk to a record low water mark of -606 units, before climbing back to -452 at the end. Larry and Curly didn't get roughed up by Moe as much in Three Stooges films as this strategy got today. All systems lose if the sample size is large enough to flatten out anomalies in the data. This sample wasn't large enough to fill the crater. It's roulette, and this type of collapse between spins 45 and 70 is not that rare. I ran a few statistical tests on the results. The chi-square test indicated that these results were likely random. I've tightened the margin of error and it still reported back likely random. The average number of spins before we got a hit was 2.2 with a standard deviation of 1.7. That means it took 4 spins to get a win 65% of the time and 6 spins or less 95% of the time. The maximum number of consecutive wins was 8 and losses was 5. There were 4 repeaters. 4, 10, 24, and 27 each repeated once. The hot 3 numbers were 10 with 7 hits, and 24 and 35 with 6 hits each. The cold 3 were 34, with no hits, and 1 and 25 with 1 hit each. We'll jump into the real money portion after my play safe message. Pun intended.
Keep in mind that casinos are not there to make you rich. So test strategies on a simulator and read the critiques of any strategy that you are planning to use. Also, all roulette players should remember that no system works all the time and some don't work at all. Adjust your risk level accordingly.
Well, that was an unwelcome kick in the arse, I must say. They're not all keepers.
Good luck until the next time.